Oké. Je bent vervelend, jij. Je bent vervelend. Hi. Like many people, I am currently sitting at home doing nothing. Because we have a crisis. And that crisis is called Corona. While we're bored, we gotta make up something to do. So I came up with a brilliant idea, something that a lot of people have done already, which is working out and making a vlog out of it. I already wanted to sport more anyways. I've been a part of my local gym, for example, but those are closed. So there's literally nothing I can do except for making my own plan and doing it at home. So let's actually do this. In Dutch, when you're incredibly muscled, we call it, we say that you're a Kast. So it's become a Kast in quarantine. My street, which is usually a busy cycling street, has been completely abandoned. People are staying home, and not for nothing. Social distancing, we call it. Staying at home, preventing an uncontrolled spread of the virus. I personally live in Holland, which specifically means don't go outside unless you absolutely have to. Even our president has done a speech to the people, which hasn't happened in years. With all other plans put on hold, what am I going to do with all that extra time? So my personal plan is this. It's a checklist, a simple checklist based on muscle gain exercises. It has a nice spelling mistake in it, first of all. Well, it has exercises for full body. Under it, I've got a checklist for dietary needs. So basic stuff like, hey, I need to do breakfast. I need to eat lunch and I need to eat dinner, and if I do all those, I'm doing pretty great. Also, I've added more dairy because I pretty much eat none of that, and fruit, which is also a thing I don't eat enough of. If I follow my checklist for enough time, I should be able to gain half a kilo of muscle every week. So let's see if I can actually do that. We're currently in the first 2 weeks of the whole Corona crisis, which means that I've got at least a month or more left, excluding my summer vacation, which means another 2 or 3 months would be added, which gives me a lot of time to get this right. I currently weigh about 65.4 kilos, got a fat percentage of 6.7% and a muscle percentage of 48.8% and a bone weight of 3.6 kilos. So that means I'm underweight, and that's the thing. I've got very little fat, about way too little, but I do have a lot of muscle for the weight that I actually have. So that's pretty cool. That means that I do not need to lose a lot of fat, but it does mean I need to do a lot to stay on weight and not lose weight, because that is something that I need to prevent at all costs. I cannot become lighter. If I become lighter, it will be even worse for my health, well, than just eating too little, and not exercising. I'm going to record every single week what my weight is, my muscle percentage and fat percentage, so I have a little bit of an indication of how I am, and I'm going to do an update photograph, see if you can actually see the difference. I am only going to show those at the end, because first of all, I'm kind of embarrassed of that, and I might even not show it at all because I don't like my body at all. Maybe I'll show the end result if I'm proud of it. We'll see. If I actually make this. So stay tuned.
Dit is goed filmmateriaal.
Ja. Nee! Mijn benen zijn echt dood. Hi, it's currently week 3 of my whole little experiment, and I have to say I've been keeping myself incredibly well to the schedule. I'm really surprised to my own discipline, and you can really see the difference already. I'll show you a few pictures, especially my shoulders and pecs. You can really see, instead of just complete flatness, it is kind of changing. Halfway through I actually noticed that my current training program is a little bit too easy, so I stole a training program from Chris Hemsworth, and I'm doing that one now, and I did one today and I'm completely fucked up tired, so this one seems to be a little bit more to my taste. We'll see how far this goes, because it's going really well at the moment. I feel really good, and I feel a lot better and a lot more fit than I used to, so stay tuned. It's funny how this whole experiment has gone. I was a very skinny guy. I didn't expect any miracles. I wasn't going to be huge all of a sudden. I'm still an all-round skinny guy, but the changes that have happened are way more than I had anticipated or expected. This whole thing was initially a PE assignment, but I'm so impressed by the changes that have happened that I'm not just going to stop here. I'll make a follow-up video 2 months from now, and we'll see how far I got then. And besides, the quarantine isn't over yet. So what did actually change? I'm just going to read this off a script, so apologies if I don't look into the camera. First of all, hard numbers. I can now do 40 chin-ups, whereas I started with not being able to do more than 5. I could only get 3 done. So that is absolutely a significant change. Hopefully I can soon start to do some muscle ups, so that could be cool. My weight was 65 kilos and now 67, so I gained 2 kilos precisely on schedule. I had a fat percentage of 6.7, which is 2.1, so I lost a lot of fat. My muscle percentage was 48.8% and is now 57.5. So that increased a great deal. If you would calculate that to kilos, that would mean I gained 6.8 kilos of muscle in a month. That is probably not accurate, but it does give you an indication of how much actually has changed. And you can see that. My shoulders have grown immensely and my pecs have started to form. I have biceps now that weren't there. Also, my six-pack has become a lot more visible. That's what I could do in a month of just simply exercising, and I even switched up my complete workout schedule midway through. I consistently exercised 5 days in the week to 2 days of rest. Stick to that schedule for this whole period, and I think that is something that I can be I can actually be proud of. So lastly, I want to say one more thing to my PE teachers. This is going to be in Dutch. Hey, ik hoop dat jullie deze video leuk vonden. Je ziet dat ik er aardig wat meer moeite in heb gestoken dan 9 van de 10 leerlingen zou doen. En alles in het Engels, zodat ik het ook nog voor een beetje een persoonlijk projectje kan gebruiken. Want nou ja, ik heb zelf ook een YouTube kanaal. Ik hoop dat hierbij deze opdracht voldoende is afgerond. Dan hoop ik dat ik hiermee door kan met slagen en zo. Doei!